All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Everybody say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powdered Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started with today's video. All right, guys, this was a kind of surprise to me and to Lane over at Uncle Henry. This one showed up about a week and a half ago. This is the Uncle Henry, I think it's the 11UH, but hold on, let me see. 11UH LG, which is the Canoe, and it showed up. Now this is not like a full review, it's more like an overview of this guy. Stagalon handles with the Uncle Henry shield. You have the polished brass pins. You have brass liners here that are tied in. It's not integral, is it? Nope. Okay, so it's a separate piece from your bolsters there. And then you have two back springs, and this is a Canoe. Now, if you don't know, a Canoe pattern usually involves a spear point and a pin blade, and that is a Canoe, a traditional Canoe pattern. Now, very cool. I like the kind of symmetry here that you get with the Canoe. It's all right. Let me adjust this light just a little bit. There we go. The symmetry. Now, these handle scales are very irregular, but they feel really cool. This is probably my favorite of the Uncle Henry folders I've seen so far. Now, this one is actually available over on Amazon for $19.98. Pretty cool for what you get. I'm trying to get down here to the, shoot, here we go. So it is 4.49 inches. That's the package dimensions. That's not super helpful. Just says high carbon stainless steel. It might be like a 7CR or something like that. All right, we're just going to have to do our own specs because I can't seem to find it here on the listing, which is super interesting. Hold on, I'm trying one more place. Nope. Anyway, $19.98. Now, I'm just going to do this as our overall length, and so we're at 6 inches, and that main blade is right at 2 1/4, and closed. This guy is 3.5 inches. I'm not going to get the scale out. I'd say like 2.5 ounces if I had to guess. Now, there is no half stop here, but that's fine. Now, this one, I told you some of the Uncle Henrys I got didn't feel super sharp. This one feels pretty good. You can see there, it's definitely cutting it. I think it could still use a little strap, but it's definitely cutting very, very well there. Man, it's just a gorgeous looking spear point. I like the profile of this with the curve here, and that's kind of another thing of the of this particular pattern. Now you've got the pin blade, which is really, really cool and does not have a half stop. Now this one is about a 5 on the spring, and this one is about a 4 to 4.5 on the spring. So not bad. Again, a little lighter than kind of I like them sometimes, but that's just me. Now, I will say, I don't know why. This was brand new, and it came with a little bit of scuffing on the brass bolsters. You can kind of see, I tried to kind of clean it up, buff it out, but they're definitely scratches. But look at that, guys. The back spring is really clean. Looks really, really good. I mean, look at that. This is the best. Now, there's a tiny gap right here, but it's kind of an irregular shaped material. You do feel these transitions because, again, you have those irregular shapes. Centering in there, I mean, it's well done. This is the best one I have seen from them. There's a tiny gap on the back spring right here, but again, for 20 bucks, yeah, for just a pocket dropper, this is a phenomenal little knife. Now, it's 3.5 fingers for me. Again, don't want to push down on here, but Uncle Henry did a really nice job with this one. This will be given away on the channel at some point, not in this video. That's not what this is, but at some point, probably on a live stream or something, because Uncle Henry sent it, and that's what we're going to do with it. So, really, really cool. I don't know what it is about the Canoe pattern. It's just, it's nice. I really like the Canoe pattern. I don't typically like 2-blade knives, but that little pin is not a big deal in the grip. Now, if you have the pin open and the spear closed, you can definitely feel that a lot more. But, you know, I don't mind the 2 blades on this one is what I'm trying to say. And that Stagalon, which is fake stag, basically, handle material is pretty cool on this one. It's done really well, has a really rustic look, rustic feel. You know, this would kind of be cool in a really small, kind of really brown rustic leather sheath. That would be cool. Slip, I mean, not sheath. But you know what I mean. So there you go, guys. We're just going to make this a pretty short video, but I definitely wanted to thank Lane over at Uncle Henry. He's been really cool. He's let me do a bunch of giveaways. Sent me a ton of knives. I still have a couple of the fixed blades to give away at some point. And then this, really, really cool. He's even asked me, are there other knives of their brands I want to check out? So if there's a specific, you know, like I think they have Smith & Wesson, they have Uncle Henry, they have Schrade, they have Old Timer, I think Old Timer, yeah. Any of those brands, if there's a specific knife you guys want me to check out, this is the place. Go down in the comments and let me know what specific of their brand of knives would you like me to ask him. I think that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to check out ones that you guys reply with. So if there's a specific one of theirs, and please, you know, obviously maybe you haven't seen all my videos, but if it's one I've already seen, I'll just direct you to that video. But if not, you know, just let me know what you'd like me to check out. I didn't realize Smith & Wesson was one of their brands, so recently I told him I would definitely check that out, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. But really cool. Again, just has this really classic, my dad would have carried this, some awesome guy back in the Old West would have carried this. It just, you know, feels like my dad would have opened this guy up and cut some apples with it and been big smile on his face. So again, the 11UH, this is Old Timer Canoe with the next gen Stagalon handles, and really, really thankful to be able to check this one out. Guys, hope you're enjoying the channel. By the way, give me a comment down below on this one. Thumbs up. If you're enjoying the channel, let me know. And again, looking forward to your suggestions and things like that. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing that and hitting that notification bell. It just really helps the channel. It helps you know when I go live and when I do other things and videos. And all the things like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Please do those. And thank you so much for your support and for watching the KnivesFAST channel.